Okay, good morning children. We are here again. We are going to continue with rational numbers. That's why rational numbers continued. Today we'll be dealing with multiplication, division and decimal representation of rational numbers. So for that you need to go to page number 70, exercise 3C. I think this is page 70 from the book that we are using. Okay, so first we'll go to number 1, multiply. Okay, it's a very simple thing. So I don't know whether you remember what I told you last time. I told you about the 4 operators in maths: addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. And whenever a number or fraction or a number in a fraction format, that's the rational number, meets, what do they do? Okay, so I told you when it is division, subtraction and addition, you find the LCM of the denominators, and when it comes to multiplication, you directly multiply the numerator versus the numerator and the denominator versus the denominator. And in terms of division, it is the reciprocal of the second rational number. The sign changes and the number reciprocates, or it becomes a reciprocal. That means the numerator, the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator. Okay, we'll come to that, but first let's deal with multiplication. So 4 by 9 into 5 by 7, 2 rational numbers. So what do? As I said, you versus numerator versus numerator, denominator versus denominator. So 5 4s are 20 and 9 7s are 63. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Your homework will be, I think, subsection 2 and 3. Subsection 2 is multiply minus 7 upon 10 by 5 by 8, and number 3 is 11 upon 12 by minus 8 upon 15. Okay, so this is what you need to do for your homework. Now we move on to number 2. Number 2, 1. I think the question states multiply again minus 9 upon 16 by 60. Okay, so by means multiply, so by 60 means multiplication. Okay, now if you need to see whether you can reduce the numerator, denominator or cross, you can do it. Okay, so out here you can see that the common factor between 16 and 60, we can reduce them by 4. So I think this is 4 4s are 16 and this is 4 15s are 60. Okay, so 9 into 15, it is 135 minus 135 by 4. Okay, improper number, rational number, improper number. Okay, so when you convert it, so I am telling you again your rough column or your rough work. Okay, so 135 divided by 4. Okay, so 4 33s are, I think it is 132 if I am not mistaken. Yeah, 132, remainder is 3. So your answer will be 33 whole 3 upon 4 minus 33, 3 upon 4. Okay, so your homework will be again 2 subsection 2, that is minus 9 by 7 by minus 14, and 3 is 28 by minus 9 by minus 27. Okay, so this is what you need to do for homework. Now we move on to exercise 3. I think I need to divide this board into 2 parts so that I can fit in more. Now, exercise 3C, number 3. Simplify and express the result as a rational number in standard form. So you know what standard form is. Again, let's go back. I think it's on page number 57. I'm going through this again. Last class also I talked about standard form. So a rational number is said to be in standard form if its denominator is positive and it is in its lowest terms. The denominator need to be positive. That means not a negative number. And in its lowest terms, that means it has to be reduced. If there is a common factor between which can reduce the numerator and denominator to the lowest form, you'll have to do that. You cannot leave it like that, right? So it says simplify and express the result as a rational number in standard form. So let's see how we can do that. So I think this is 3, 1, it's minus 9 by 7 into minus 35 by 6. Okay, so again I'm telling you, can we reduce this? You have to see that. Okay, so I think we can reduce all these numbers. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 7 1s are 7, 7 5s are 35. So I think this is 5 3s are 15 by 2. Be careful of the minus signs. Okay, so this is 15 by 2. So you'll have to convert them again if you do your rough work. 15 divided by 2 is 2 7s are 14, remainder is 1, so this will be 7 whole 1 by 2. Okay, very simple, nothing much to worry about. Sums are pretty easy, these are very basic. So 3 2, your homework will be minus 115 upon 28 into minus 49 69. Okay, so now this is your homework. 3 subsection 3 minus 15 2. Okay, so this is your homework. Now we move on to the next number. Number 4. Oh no, that it said standard form, exercise 3C. This is 3 1. So this is, as I said, the last sum that we did. So standard form, it's an integer plus a rational number. Okay, it can be expressed as that. Now we go on to number 4 1. It says simplify 11 upon 8 into minus 9 plus, wow, we have multiplication and then we have addition also. Okay, 3 by 4 into 5 by 6. See, looks confusing, but I'm telling you, I can simplify this. Okay, let's just simplify this. So this is 11 upon 8 into minus 9 upon 1. Okay, you can call this minus 9 upon 1 also, and you can put this in a bracket. since we already have the parenthesis, plus minus 3 by 4 into, you can put this also in a bracket if you don't want to get confused between this plus and minus. Now it gets a little bit clearer. In maths you have to make it clear and then you solve it. Okay, so 11 upon 8 into minus 9 upon 1. Okay, so thereafter I'm just there's no denominator in this case. I'm just giving a denominator. Okay, because I told you any number is actually can be written in this form. It's just that we don't do for our own. This is 11 upon 8 or 11 upon 18. I'm so sorry, it's 11 upon 18. Okay, now compute it further. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18. This is 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. I don't think so you can do anything beyond that. So this will be 11 ones are 11 into minus 1 is minus 11 into 2 ones are 2. And open the bracket now, plus 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. 4 twos are 8. Okay, if you get confused, you can put this in brackets also. There's no hard and fast rule. Okay, now we can see 2 and 8. Now the relationship between the two rational numbers is addition. Then I told you you have to find the LCM. So 2 and 8, find the LCM. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 1, 2 ones. Okay, so this will be 2 into 2 into 2, 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8. 8 is the LCM. Okay, now 8 is the LCM. 2 fours are 8, 4 11s are 44, plus into minus, minus, plus. Okay, 8 ones are 8, 1 5s are 5, plus into minus, minus. Okay, so compute this further. Minus 44 minus 5 upon 8. I think this is minus 49 by 8. Okay, I think in the book answer is given as this only, minus 49 by 8. But if we convert them into a mixed fraction, it's or when you convert that into a mixed fraction, it comes to minus 6 whole 1 by 8. I'm not going to show you how to do this because I've done pretty number of sums. You should be able to get it by now. Okay, so that's your classwork. Now I will give you your homework. Your homework will be 26 number 2, that is 26 upon 9 into 3 by 7. I think there's a bracket in this case. Good, easier for you guys. Minus, I think there's one more bracket out there. 13 upon 14 into minus 2 by 3. Okay, so this is your homework for subsection 3. Your next homework is there are 3 parts to it. Don't panic. Okay, just do it comfortably. The logic is the same, the concept is the same. Plus, see, so it's just they're trying to test the concept about whatever I've done so far. We've already done addition and subtraction, right? So just trying to check your concept into, and it's just 2 numbers. Yeah. And what is the relationship? What's the third one? Subtraction. 1 by 2 into 3 by 4. Okay, so this is your homework. Now we move on to the next sum. 5. Sum number 5 is write the reciprocal of. Okay, so as I told you, reciprocal is when the numerator goes down, becomes denominator, and the denominator comes up and becomes the numerator. Okay, so 6 by 23. So the reciprocal is this goes up, this goes down. Okay, so this is 23 by 6. But if you go to page number 6, just go back, it's on page number 66. There's the concept of the theory, definition of reciprocal is there. A rational number y is called the reciprocal of a rational number x if x into y is equal to y into x is equal to 1. So I'm going to see, sounds very x into y and all this. I'm going to explain to you what this means. How you can check whether it's your reciprocal is correct or not means you have to take the original number, multiply that by the reciprocal, and whether that answer comes to 1 or not. Let's see. 23 ones are 23, 23 ones are 23, 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1 upon 1. Okay, so this is how you can check whether a number is a reciprocal or not. Okay, so the answer should come to 1. Okay, so now your homework, very easy. Five subsection 2, that is 8, I think 8 or minus 8, yeah, it's minus 8. And 5 subsection 3, that is minus 10 upon 21. Okay, so we move on to the next number now. Number 6. Okay, number 6 states now division of rational numbers. Okay, so it says 1, divide 1 by 8. That means you divide 1 by 8. So whenever I told you, whenever division comes for rational numbers or for fractions, so between two rational numbers, whenever the division sign, this sign changes into multiplication and the number, the second rational number becomes a reciprocal. Okay, so this will be 1 into 8 by 1. Goes up, comes down. So this will be, so 8 upon 1 is equal to 8. Okay, very simple. See, I'm not going to stress too much on this also because it's very easy. And plus it's getting recorded. You can keep playing the video again and again. Nothing's going to change. Just that your concept will become clearer. Okay. In a classroom situation, it's not recording. You're looking at your teacher and you're not paying attention. Something happens. You might just not understand. Okay, but that's not the case out here. You have a recorded video. You can. It's not an online class also. You can just keep going through the video again and again. It becomes clearer. Okay. If you're not understanding any of the sums, you can always get back to me. Okay, so this is your homework for number 6. Now we move on to number 7 we are not doing. We'll be going to number 9. Okay, interesting. Number 9 is interesting. It says the product of two rational numbers is minus 35 by 18. Product means multiplication. If one of the numbers is 5 by 12, find the other number. Okay, so again, let the number be x. Okay, so what does it say after the question ATQ? The product of two rational numbers is 35 by 18. If one of them is 5 by 12, so what's the other one? So x into 5 by 12 is equal to, I think, minus 35 by 18. That's what the statement, this is after the question, the statement, right? So what do you do now? You'll have to send this rational number that side. So this will be x into minus 35 by 18. So this is multiplying. When it goes this side, it will divide. Okay, sign change. Simple concepts of maths, right? So after that, again, you need to change the sign back to multiplication because we cannot divide this. Okay, 35 by 18 into 12 by 5. Okay, so 2 4 3s are 2 2 9s are 18, 2 6s are 12. Okay, 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are 35, and go it further, 3 2, or we could have done by 3 also. Okay, so this comes to 7 into 2 is minus 14, because minus is there. Then I think this is minus 14 by 3. So when you convert that into a mixed fraction, it becomes minus 4, 2 by 3. Okay, so this is the sum that I'm done. The homework will be question number 10. I'm just writing that. Number 10 is homework. By what? By what number should? By what number should? I think minus 55 by 18. Yes. Why? What number should minus 55 by 18 be divided to get minus 22 by 9. Okay, so this will be your homework, and I'll be doing number 11. I'll be doing number 12 will be your homework. Minus number 11. Okay, number 11 states, how many pieces of tape 3 hole 4 7 centimeter long can be cut from a long tape which is 1 meter centimeter? There's a long tape, you need to cut it into a size. What's the size? 3 hole 4 7 centimeters. So from that 1 meter 75 centimeter tape, how many pieces can you get? That's the question. Okay, so hint is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, so therefore 1 meter 75 centimeter means 100 centimeters plus 75 centimeters, right? And that comes to 175. So 1 meter 75 centimeters is 175. You have to convert it because both of them have to be in the either the SI unit or CGS unit. Okay, this will do. You do this in physics, maths also later on. You will be doing it. So they cannot be two different units. They have to be the same. You either bring the centimeter to meter. Okay, that you have to raise it higher, or you bring the meter to centimeter, bring it low. So when you're bringing from a SI unit, higher unit to a lower unit, CGS unit, you multiply. When you are converting from a CGS unit to a SI unit, you divide. Okay, so 175 centimeters, right? So, so length of one tape is of, I think it's given in the book, one piece. Length of one piece of tape is 3 hole, how much? 4/7 centimeters. Let's convert this also, mixed number, it's not nice, very difficult. Okay, so 7 3s are 21 plus 4 is 25 by 7 centimeters. Okay, so let's continue this sum here now on the other side of the board. Okay, now number of pieces P-I-E-C, yeah, pieces of tape obtained, number of pieces of tape obtained from 175 centimeters, okay, is equal to 175 centimeters, that is the whole length of the tape, divided by each piece of the tape, that means 25 by 7 centimeters. Okay, this gets cut, so 175. Now this reciprocates, the 7 will go up and 25 will remain down. Okay, then you have to reduce it further. So 21 ones are 25, 25 sevens are 175, so this becomes 7 sevens are 49 tapes. So in total, from a meter, from a what do they say out here? From a long tape which is 175 centimeters, if you are taking 25 by 7 centimeters piece, how many pieces of this measurement tape can you get? You get 49 tapes. Okay, so number 12 will be homework. I'm just writing your homework. I think most of you should be getting your textbooks by now, because this writing the homework is also eating into a teaching time. Okay, children, because it's not like a regular classroom. So it's better if you arrange for a textbook, because from a few classes onwards, I'm not going to write the homework on the board. I'm just going to say what the homework is, and then you'll have to solve it on your own. Okay. The cost of everything. Because I can cover more this means. The cost of 513 meters of cloth is rupees 85 and 130. You have to convert, be careful. Find the cost. Find the cost of cloth per meter. Okay, so this will be your homework. Now, that is number 12. Okay, now we move on to a few more sums, then I'll be completing this exercise. Right, so next thing that we'll be doing is question number 13. 13.1. What does this question say? Express each of the following rational numbers as a decimal. I told you decimal representation. So 1 by 4, you have to represent this as a decimal. You can do it in the rough work, or you can do it this side also. So rough column. Okay. So 4 cannot divide 0, so 4 zeros are 0. Okay. Now if you put a decimal, many zeros are born. Now 1 will come down, then there will be multiple zeros that will be born. The first 0 comes down, 4 2s are 8, remainders 2, the second 0 comes down, 4 5s are 20. Okay, so the decimal number is 0.25. So from a rational number, you have made it into a decimal number. Okay. Your homework will be 13 subsection 2. 13 subsection 2 is 1 by 8, and 13 subsection 3 is 5 by 4. Okay, now we move on to question number 14. Subsection 1. Express each of the following as a decimal as far as 3 decimal places. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you have to do. Okay, so 2 divided by 9. I'm going to do it this side. 2 divided by 9. You can make this a long thing because you're going to go a long way. Okay. So 9 zeros are 0, 2 is born. Okay, if you put a decimal, then many zeros will be born out here. There will be multiple zeros, how much ever you need. First 0 comes down, 9 2s are 18. Remainder again. See, now this is recurring. 18. Okay. So it says how many decimal places? It says 3 decimal places. So this will be 9 zeros are 0, 9 2s are 18. Remainder was 2. 0 came down. 2s are 18. Again, this will come 9 2s are 18, and this will come down. 9 2s are 18. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4. So if this has 3 decimal places, you have to do it 4. That's the rule in maths. Okay, so this comes to 0.2222. Now you have to round off. Rounding off means the last number. Okay, you have to see the last number and the second last number, right? If the second last number is bigger than 5 and above, this last number will be the given number plus 1. So if it was 5 out here, this would have been 3. If it was 6 out here, this would have been 3, whatever. Okay, but since this is lesser than 5, the last number remains the way it is. Okay, so you just write this as 0.222. If the last number was 5 and above, if the last number is more than 5, this will be plus 1. Okay, but if the last number is lesser than 5, it will be the number that is there in front will remain the way it is. That's what not this one, it's this number. Okay, so now after rounding off, we get 0.222. Okay, so your homework will be 14 subsection 2, 3 by 17, and 14 subsection 3, 602. By big numbers, don't worry, you can manage it. Okay, now we move on to the next sum that is there in the exercise. We'll just be doing till number 15. That's the end. Okay, so number 15, 1. Express each rational number as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so this express each rational number as a fraction in its simplest form. This number is there in the decimal number. Okay, you have to convert this into a fraction in its simplest form. So 0.84. So this will be 84 divided. For decimal point, you write 1. For each number after that, you write 0. Okay. So I think the common factor will be 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 4 5s are 20. So your common factor is 4. Okay, so 20. So this becomes 21 upon 25. Right. So we have converted a decimal number into a fraction in its lowest form. So your homework, and this is the last for today, children. Last 2 homeworks for today, then we end this class. Yes, 15.2. 15.2 is 0.015 and 15.3 also, I guess. Yeah, 52.54. Okay, pretty simple, easy sums. If you gets confusing, keep playing the video again and again. Okay, make it clearer. Still don't understand, WhatsApp me. Still not satisfied, call me. You can do it. My number's there. Okay, thank you, children. Have a great day.